Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and today we are doing local yarn shop tour number 12. And yeah, I can't wait to share it with you. I will be back in a sec. Natalie's Closet. So welcome back everyone. As I said, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and I am so excited to do local yarn shop tour number 12 because it is just the cutest little shop there is. And when I say little shop, it's 2 walls of yarn, but wait until you see it. But first, welcome to any of our new subscribers, and of course welcome back to everyone else. Thank you all so incredibly much for all of your support. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for you, so thank you very, very much for that. I do appreciate every single one of you so incredibly much. Now, that being said, I apologize for there not being a getting to know you for last week. When I say the last 3 days were crazy, let me tell you, the last 3 days were crazier than even my craziest normally are. I will explain Saturday in a little bit, and just take my word for it on Friday and Sunday, it being crazy. Plus, yesterday was Easter too. So, I mean, well, we celebrate Easter. Our Easter, I believe, is May. It's the first Sunday in May. Our Easter goes anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks. Sometimes it's on the same day, and then it goes out 1 week's difference, 2 weeks difference, 3 weeks difference, and then 4 weeks difference, and the next year it's on the same date. We're Ukrainian Catholic, and we celebrate by the Julian calendar. But anyway, we still did. We went to church, and then we ran some air. It was a crazy day. It was a crazy day. So I feel like everything is crooked here, so I apologize for that. I apologize for like kind of shaking things up a little bit. It is what it is, right? So anyway, there won't be any entry into subscriber of the week for last week, so don't worry about that. I'm going to do getting to know you for last week combined with this week's getting to know you on Friday. Well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what day it's going to come up, but it'll be one of those 3 days. Anyway, but you know what? I forgot to draw the winner of the week before, which is typically what I would have shared with you on Friday. I'm a hot mess. Let me just tell you that. So this Friday, I will announce the winner for the subscriber of the week for not this past week, but the week before, and you guys will enter for this week. Okay, let's just go with that. Whew, I'm probably confusing all our new subscribers. My subscriber of the week that I do on every Friday, every day that I do a video, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have my scape on top of my yarn cubbies, and I will change something on the yarn scape, or I'm sorry, on the cubby scape. And on Fridays, you'll let me know what day what changed. Sometimes I'll also include a multiple choice question because I know not everybody enjoys figuring out what changed on the scape. But then on Fridays, I will draw the winner of the previous week's subscriber of the week, and whoever wins gets a card with a set of stickers in it. It's just my way of being able to say thank you to a subscriber every week, and my way to just say thank you to you guys, because you guys are so supportive, and you take the time to watch my videos and to comment and to share and everything else, and that means a lot to me. So I want to be able to find a way to say thank you to you guys, but I can't send everybody something all the time, especially not like yarn and stuff. So I figure once a week I pick somebody, I'll send a card with some stickers. That doesn't mean you won't get a card periodically throughout the year, because I do. If you want to be added to my mailing list, feel free to email me your address, and then, you know, if I happen to know your birthday, I'll try to send out a birthday card, or, you know, definitely for Christmas, I will send out a Christmas card to you. So that's how actually my mailing list started, was as a Christmas card list. So anyway, all of that being said, that's your information. Now, the other thing for new subscribers I would love for you to know is on Monday and Wednesdays, I have my 2 series. Mondays, I share with you local yarn shop tours that I've taken that are within 300 miles of my house. And then Wednesdays, I feature 2 new small online businesses. Most of them are new to me as well, and I'm guessing new to you, may not be to everybody. but sometimes I will know them, but you may not, so I'll share it with you. So anyway, those 2 series I run on Monday and Wednesdays. I always ask you guys to let me know what your favorite was, whether it was something I showed you, or if you went to the website or the Etsy shop or the whatever, and you found something there that you loved, to let me know what your favorite was. Was it the entire shop on a Monday? Was it what I showed you on? Whatever the case is, let me know what your favorite is. And that is an automatic entry into a future surprise giveaway. And then what I do is, it's been once a month, I'll go in, I'll give every Monday and Wednesday video a number. Then I use a random number generator or picker, and it picks a number. Then I go to that video, and then I use the YouTube random comment picker and pick a winner from the comments. And as long as the answer was answered as far as what your favorite is, or I absolutely love that kind of lets me know it's your favorite, you know, that winner, as long as they're subscribed to me and answered what their favorite item is, will win something. Now, it has been a hank of yarn, and I've had many local yarn shops and or small businesses I featured on Wednesday donate something. Most of them have been a hank of yarn, but I've had some that have added a little bit, so I'm trying to make it kind of even all the way across. But you will, once a month is what it's been. There's a surprise giveaway, never the same day, never the same week, never the same anything. It's just a surprise. On one of my videos, I will announce who the winner is for that month. So that is an update to all of our new subscribers as to what it is I do on this channel that you can expect. Now, if you are new, I would love it if you'd consider hitting the red subscribe button down below, as well as a notification bell next to that. Make sure you set it to all so you're notified anytime I upload a video. And then if you guys would, as you always do, if you would be willing to give this video a thumbs up, as well as comment and share, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm thanking you in advance for doing it. Okay, so now all of that being said, I'm going to talk a little bit about the shop that I went to on Saturday 2 days ago, and then I will go over to the actual tour, and then we'll come back and I'll share with you what it is that I got while there. Now, this shop did donate a hank of yarn for a future surprise giveaway, so thank you very much, Carolyn and Michelle. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, so Saturday was a crazy day. It started out, I scheduled my MRI that I was needing to have. It was an MRI, one with and one without contrast, for my hip. And I scheduled it at a location that was right off the expressway so that we could get that done in the morning and then head out. Now, we took Miley with us because the plan was to go to the store that I've been telling you about that was 145 miles away. That store I've known about for a while. But on Thursday or Friday, I went ahead and figured, you know what, I'm going to look up, because all of these stores that I found, I searched like before I even started these tours back in the first week of January. And I knew of the ones that were north of me, south of me, northeast, southeast, middle of the state, and the one straight across. Since then, I mean, there are probably, I'm going to guesstimate, about almost 20 stores. But I was like, you know what, there's got to be something between me and the store that's on the East Coast. So I looked up on Thursday or Friday, local yarn shops near Orlando, and wow, this shop showed up. I was like, holy cow, but I was a little confused with their website, and I went ahead and I asked them via Facebook if there was a phone number I could reach, and so she gave me her phone number, and I didn't get a chance to call on Friday, which kind of sucky, but we knew we were leaving on Saturday. We knew it was going to be a long day, because the one that's 145 miles and on the East Coast, even though it's only 145 miles, it's minimum 3-hour drive. Now, anybody that has ever driven I-4 regularly in the state knows between traffic and accidents, any trip takes forever, or could potentially take forever. So it was going to be a minimum 3-hour drive over there. Plus, then I found out about this other shop and the times at the shops and then coming back. So we knew we couldn't leave Miley here all day long. So we went and took her with us. We went and got my MRIs done, which that's a whole nother thing with the reaction I have with like pain in my arm from, yeah, anyway, you know, I'm all different, but that's another story. So if you want to know, we'll talk about it on the live tomorrow. Anyway, So I know about this shop, right? So we get in the car, we do the MRIs, and I go ahead and I call the number that I got. And one of the owners answered, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. And I told, I said, my name's Natalie. I have a YouTube channel. This is what I'm doing. Would you mind? Would you, because they have a YouTube channel also, and every Saturday morning they do a live with a shop update. So she's like, no, absolutely. That's fantastic. I won't be here, but my partner Carolyn will. So, we're open until 2. Okay, great. The other one's open till 4. No problem. Plus it was like, I think I got out of my MRIs at about 10:30, and we went, got gas, grabbed something to eat, and then we're on the road. I want to say about 11:15, 11:30. No, it couldn't have been. It must have been like 11. So this shop, though, it was like kind of in the middle of where we were going. So I figured, okay, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours max. I mean, come on, it's, crazy to think anything more than that, but it is I-4. So we go ahead, and I know I'm blabbing. I apologize, but yeah. Anyway, the video tour is only 5 minutes, so don't think this is going to be forever. So anyway, so we hop on to the expressway. We get onto I-4. Great, all this traffic. Well, for those of you that were on, I think, my last live, I kind of mentioned possible UTI, so I was having to take a couple of breaks here and there. So we stopped, I think, a second time, or maybe this was the third time. I'm telling you, it's crazy. We stopped the third time, and after the second one, I thought we were making great time. So we stopped at the third time, or third stop, and we get back in the car, and I was like, oh my God, it's 1:40. They close at 2, and it says it's 20 minutes away. We left at like 11. Okay, or it could have even been 11:30. Let's say worst case scenario, 11:30. 12:30, 1:30, so 2 hours and 10 minutes to have gone maybe 80 miles, yeah, craziness. So anyway, so I'm like, what do I do? So I went ahead and I called Carolyn, and I was like, hi Carolyn, this is Natalie. I don't know if Michelle told you, but I totally lost track of the actual time. We've been sitting in traffic. It's 1:45. You close in 15 minutes. It says it's going to take 20 minutes. Can you ever stay late? And if so, would you be willing to? And she's like, well, I do need to get back, because she lives like probably an hour from the store, heading back in our direction. And she's like, I can, and I will, but how long do you think the video is? And from what my understanding was of the shop, I figured it was going to be kind of short. And so she's like, yeah, no problem. Come on out. Okay, great. Something made me call the other store, and I'm glad I called the other store, because as it turned out, it wasn't going to work out. They had to close. What? Okay, no problem. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Well, let me tell you, that's exactly what happened. We had a fantastic day. We didn't get home until about 9:30 p.m., but we had a fantastic day. We drive out, we get over to Celebration, Florida, and we get to the Knit Nook. Well, it's actually in the Little Thimble Crafts, but it's the Knit Nook. And so we get there, and oh my gosh, this town is unbelievably adorable. And evidently it was built up by Disney, and from my understanding, it was so that their employees and stuff had like an area to live that wasn't like right around Disney, that was even more expensive, is what I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but anyway, but it was just so quaint, so cute, everything. So no parking spots anywhere except right in front of the store. And I was like, okay, if this wasn't meant to be, I don't know what was. So I get over there, not realizing she was waiting at the door because the door was locked, and I'm sitting there trying to record my entry, how I normally do. And I see her in the back, and so I did. It was like 30 seconds, and then I didn't realize I was chewing something. I'd put a mint or like a chew in my mouth, and I didn't realize I was chewing. And then somebody walked in front. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm trying to hit the button, and it's all. I'm gonna include it as my regular entry, so don't laugh. But it's just me, right? It's me. So she opens the door, and the lights in the Little Thimble were closed, which of course, as you can guess, it's a sewing, store. and the lights were off, so I didn't do a video of everything, and honestly I didn't really have enough time. I will go back out there and do like an update video because oh my god, I gotta go back out there. Anyway, so she walks me over to where the Nook is. I am in love with this store. I mean, it's literally 2 walls of yarn and, you know, partial walls on the other side. I am in love with this store. Michelle and Carolyn, awesome shop. I mean, seriously, it is a nook. It is a corner of a store. Awesome. You guys may or may not think it's as awesome as me. I just loved it. It was just so quaint. And the town was awesome. And I will go into that afterwards so that I don't waste any more of your time. But let me give you some information. Then we'll hop over to the tour. And then I'll come back, show you what I got. And explain kind of sort of the rest of what we found and everything else. And if anybody is in the Orlando area, I would highly recommend that you check out and look up the Knit Nook and drive over to Celebration, which is not very far from where you would go for Disney, and check it out. It's awesome. I mean, it really is awesome. And you'll see it's tiny, but it's awesome. And they are awesome. And just, okay, enough. Let me tell you a little bit about them. So they are in the Little Thimble Crafts, and their store is called the Knit Nook. Now, they do, their primary business is online. That's their primary, like, shop, is their online business. But they also have the Knit Nook so that somebody can come in physically to the location. They do ship internationally. Honestly, I'm sorry, Michelle and Carolyn, I didn't actually ask that question, but seeing as though you are an online shop primarily, I'm guessing you ship internationally. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, and I will do an update to that. But I wasn't able to call you guys today. You guys were already closed, and I didn't want to bother you on, I'm guessing, a cell phone number. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, okay, so anyway, they are handicap accessible. It's on the ground floor, no problem. Let's see. There was something I wanted to share with you before I got to that. When you go online, it's actually called Olive and 2U, E-W-E. They are the 2U's. And that's their yarn line name, like their company name for their yarn line. But the actual shop, it's the Olive and 2U, and then it's the Knit Nook. So in case there's any confusion, because I personally was a little bit confused because I didn't really, like, I knew there was a location, but there wasn't a phone number on Google, and on the Facebook group there wasn't anything, so I went ahead and I reached out. I'm so glad I did because, oh my god, I love the shop. Anyway, so they do have a Facebook group. I will link the Facebook group, their website, and their YouTube channel in the description box below, as well as the top pinned comment, so make sure to go check them out. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, the way they started out and ended up in this shop is Michelle and Carolyn. Well, first of all, they met years and years and years ago as social workers in a nonprofit, small, you know what I mean, right? I hope. Anyway, they were social workers. They met. They were friends, but then they kind of drifted apart. They kind of built their families and everything else. And then years later, a few years ago, they reconnected and realized that they were both in love with, like, fiber and yarn. So they started dyeing yarn, and then they decided they wanted to share with everybody. So then they started the Olive and the 2U's, or Olive and 2U. And then they ended up doing some trunk shows, and they taught some classes with Allie, who owns the Little Thimble Crafts. And as they got to know each other and they had a great rapport, and Allie had a space in her shop that she wasn't using, the conversation happened, and then the Knit Nook was born. So I think that's a great story. I love it, and it's just awesome. But they started online about 4 years ago, and that's kind of like everything kind of went from there. They do have multiple bases, and they name their bases after authors, which I think is kind of fun. Not all of them, but for the most part, their bases are named after authors. They do carry needles, hooks, other notions, and accessories. And like I mentioned, they have a YouTube channel where they do a live every Saturday morning with a shop update. And I spoke to Carolyn briefly about something, and I think she said she was going to talk to Michelle about it, and I'm hoping I might be able to get a video of something including them if they're willing to, and if not, even if they would be willing to meet privately, I would love it. But anyway, so yeah, I think I covered everything for the most part. They have a lot of information on their website, so definitely go check it out. And again, if you're in Celebration, Florida, or even in Orlando or Kissimmee, I would highly suggest, if you want to find a quaint yarn shop, definitely look them up and get over there, because it's awesome. I did want to put a side note, and I apologize for taking away from this shop, but somebody specifically asked, and I forgot to mention, with the Stitch Niche in oh my goodness, I can't remember how to pronounce it, but that was the last yarn tour that we did. They asked if it was handicap accessible because they saw the stairs going up to the store. Yes, they have handicap accessibility in the back with ramp. Okay, so that was a side note, but I had it here and I didn't want to forget. So anyway, on to the tour. I hope you enjoy it. Now, like I said, I'm going to include my little intro like I normally do before I go into the store. Just don't laugh, because I kind of look like a fool, and I was gonna edit it and everything, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let it be, because it's me, and you all know I'm just a fruitcake sometimes. But anyway, enjoy the tour. Oh my goodness, my hair is all like funky. I washed it this morning, I styled it and everything, but it's too long, so it's not doing its thing. And unfortunately I had to go to a funeral today, and then I got back, and it was kind of breezy. Whatever, it is what it is. My hair is always wacko lately. So anyway, enjoy the tour. I'll be back with what it is I got from there and giving you a little bit more information about the town they're in. So I will see you guys in a sec. Bye. Hey guys, we are at the Little Thimble, which is a shop that has the Knit Nook inside of it, which is actually a very small, it's not really a full yarn shop. It's but it's like, I'll explain a little bit. We got here, it's after they closed already. She's waiting to let me in so I could do a quick video. I'll explain everything later, but I can't wait to see this. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was oops. Sorry guys. I'll try to cut that out. Bye. All right, so we are inside. This is Olive and 2U, and this is the Knit Nook. This is the cutest little thing. It's in Little Thimble. What is the full name of it? Little Thimble Craft. Little Thimble Craft. And I'm going to have Caroline explain their yarn bases, and then I'll kind of give more information in the beginning of the video so that I can let her go, because she needs to leave and traffic was crazy getting out here. But she's in Celebration, Florida, which is near Orlando. But this is Carolyn.
Hello.
So did you want, if you can explain how you're set up, and
Sure.
That would be awesome.
So, do you want me to explain the history a little bit?
If you want, that's fine, yeah.
So, my partner and I, Michelle, we started online about almost 4 years ago. And in that process, we met Allie, who owns Little Thimble, and we did some trunk shows here, taught some classes, and then over time, had such a good relationship, and she had a space that wasn't really being utilized that much. And so we decided together to open up the Knit Nook. And so we just have some of our yarns here. So basically, pretty much, we mostly have fingering weight here at the Knit Nook. And on this wall, we have Twain. So we name all of our yarns after authors, all of our bases.
Oh, cool.
Not colorways, but all of our bases are named after authors, almost all. There's a few exceptions. But Twain, of course, is our merino nylon base. That's what you see down here. And then next we have Rawlings, which is merino, silk, and cashmere. Love that.
Yeah.
And then those are both fingering weight yarns. And then here we have Homer, which is a DK weight yarn, which is MCN, merino, cashmere, nylon.
Okay.
We also have Tolkien, which is wool and cotton blend. That's also fingering. And then, we do have, we have a few hanks of Hemingway. That's our worsted weight yarn up here, and it's a merino nylon blend. And then here we have a little bit
that looks stunning.
Mohair blends. We have Austin and Shakespeare. Those are both fingering weight yarns that we carry. Well, lace weight actually.
I was gonna, yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, wait,
Sorry,
that was
Shakespeare is fingering weight yarn. We have a sample of it up there.
wow, it's
A
beautiful.
shawl that's been knit. So we love it because it has mohair and silk.
I
And
was
so
wondering, it looked,
you
yeah.
have all the beauty of mohair, but it's not sticky. So when you tink back, it doesn't stick and
Okay.
pull and all
Yeah,
that
that's
good
nice.
stuff. Yeah. So that's that wall.
Okay.
And then over here, we have Fitzgerald is on top. That's an MCN fingering weight that's high twist. So
Okay.
great stitch definition, perfect for socks.
Awesome.
And then the Beast, which is basically a hank and a half of Fitzgerald, because Fitzgerald is 400 yards and the Beast is 600 yards.
I love, in my camera, I'm pointing with the green in it, and I'm pointing to it correctly, but to you, yeah, that one is awesome.
That is called Christmas Remix.
Oh, that is
Christmas
stunning.
colors with a little bit of pop of pecan.
Yeah, I love it. That is awesome.
Yeah. So we have, if you're interested to know, we do a YouTube live video every Saturday morning to do a shop update, and then we have a Yarny Use Facebook group. Oh yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
our collection of minis over here.
Minis are always fun.
Yes. Those are Alcott, we call those, merino nylon blend.
Okay,
and then
cool.
of course we carry accessories. We carry some crochet hooks, knitting needles, knitting jewelry, all that good stuff.
That is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and also link your YouTube channel.
Cool.
Sorry guys, I'm panning way too fast. I love these. The oh my gosh, seriously, I can't think.
I know. Yeah, and now I'm drawing a blank too. We have
Oh my gosh.
who has a
That's
sock
beautiful.
machine, and so she knits up
Okay.
some of our samples for us like that.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I so love this. What a cute little, I mean, I would never have known you were in here. And seriously, when I did, okay guys, so we kind of got everything, and I feel badly because I got here really late and she needs to leave to get, get places. But I will go through some of this with you guys and maybe give you guys a little bit, I don't know, I'll see. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for doing this. This is amazing. I love this. This is so quaint. And this town is incredible.
Yes.
Holy cow. I mean, seriously. But anyway, guys, so remember, let me know what your favorite is. Check out their website. I'll link it in the description box and the top pinned comment, and as well as their YouTube channel, which I saw that a video live went up today, or that you were doing live. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye. Here's some of the houses in this neighborhood where the Knit Nook is. I hope there's not too much wind going across, and I hope my GPS will still talk to me while driving, because I don't know where I'm going. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so what'd you think? Amazing, right? Okay, maybe I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm super excited about it for no reason. I don't think so. I just thought it was just so quaint and so perfectly set up and just everything. I think it's great. And Carolyn was so awesome. I'm so glad she gave the information, and I figured she'd probably become more comfortable with it because she has a YouTube channel herself, whereas some shop owners weren't really comfortable with it, but they aren't really, in front of the camera often. So I get that. I mean, you have to be comfortable in front of the camera. So anyway, I hope you guys love it and got the biggest kick out of it like I did. I did go ahead and include a little clip of, obviously you saw it, so it's there, of the like the road that we drove up to get to. I forget what road we had to take, but anyway, it's such an awesome area. Now first I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got there, and then I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about what we did and what we saw and everything else, and kind of, yeah. So I do have, not happy mail, I guess it's a happy acquisition. I'll share that with you on Friday, and because I want to be able to, you know what? I may actually include it in Wednesday's video because they will be new to both of us, and I don't know. We'll see. It may be on Wednesday, maybe on Friday, but it'll be a happy surprise for you guys, right? Okay, so what did I end up getting there? Now, I wanted everything. Are you surprised? I really wanted what did she call those bigger skeins, those bigger hanks? I really wanted a few of those, especially the one that was like the Christmas, like the twist on Christmas where they included the pop of purple and pink. Oh, I love that. But I didn't go with that. So like I mentioned, she did donate a hank for a future giveaway. So thank you very much, Carolyn and Michelle. I greatly appreciate it. But what I got, I don't have my setup here where I would normally keep stuff off to the side. So it's just been sitting on my lap. Anyway, okay. So my hair looks horrible. Anyway, really, I have to say that right now. Okay, anyway. So I'm sure you saw this, and when she mentioned that they had the mohair on the top, and yeah, I was like a know-it-all, right? Like, oh, I was thinking, you know, because she said it was all fingering weight, but the mohair I figured was lace weight. But next to what looked like the standard mohair, you know, silk combo, that would be lace weight, there was the silk, the other silk mohair, and I just loved the way it looked. It just was like, I mean, everything in there, honestly, I found something in every base, but, you know, I can't buy it all. And so I had to get it. I had to do it. It was so awesome, so soft. So anyway, I got 2 colorways of the mohair silk combo, but the difference between the lace mohair silk and this mohair silk is that this is actually 69% silk versus like the 70 whatevers would be of mohair. This is 69% silk, 22% kid mohair, and 9% nylon. It is a sock fingering weight. They're 100-gram hanks with 382 yards per hank. I really love their label. I mean, their labels too. They're beautiful. But anyway, okay, so 100 grams, 382 yards. The suggested needle size is a US 1 to 3. It says measured under tension, which is good. It's www.olive, the letter N, then 2u.com. I'll put it right here. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll also include their Facebook and their Instagram channels, as well as the YouTube and their website. Well, how did I look it up? I looked it up as the Knit Nook, but I think it did switch it over to Olive and 2U. So anyway, I'll put all their information in the description box below, as well as the top pinned comment, so you have it. But I know this is enough suspense, right? Let me show you their label first. Now, this is their Shakespeare. Oh, right. This is their Shakespeare base, which again, and this colorway is midnight, and then there's pretty and pink. Liking the combination. I love the contrast between the two. But anyway, this is the Shakespeare midnight. Again, fingering weight, 69 silk, 22 kid mohair, 9 nylon. This is the midnight. Is that not beautiful? Oh, I mean, you can see the halo, of course, from the mohair. But look at that, because I've been loving, I know it's hard to, especially with crocheting in black, but you got necklight, right? I do. And this was just so stunning. But the thing is it's black, but it almost looks like a steely grayish black, but it's black. But look at how beautiful. This is so amazingly soft. I'm going to say like butter. Maybe a tinge off of butter, but definitely soft. Definitely, of course, wearable. Like, yeah. And then, what was this other one? Pretty in pink. Yeah, baby. It's like a ballerina pink or ballet pink. That's their label. Is that not beautiful? Sorry for I'm trying to get, oh, sorry, my eyes were in it. I'm trying to get it to focus and not have a ton of glare. But it says Olive and 2U, Crochet Studios, Crochet Knitting Studios, and the Gilded U collection. I love it. And it's the Shakespeare. So look at this beautiful pink. Now I'm hoping it's coming out like a baby or a ballerina pink. It's very light pink, not, you know, in your face or anything. You, of course, again, see the halo. But do you see how it almost has like it's like a wavy, trying to get one of the, but you can't really see it. Do you see how it's like wavy? I love that. That is what caught my attention, was like the waviness to the actual strand of yarn. And it is one ply, I think. Can't tell. It looks like it. But anyway, look at that together. I love the contrast of the two. Now, typically, I wouldn't necessarily think baby pink or ballerina pink and black, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I think it's going to make something stunningly beautiful, I hope. But anyway, love it. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and I can't wait until I receive something in the mail. It's definitely going to be happy mail, because I made an investment into something. Yeah, baby, that's going to help with stuff like this. I didn't say that. I didn't give you a clue. I didn't do that, right? No. Anyway, okay, so remember, let me know what your favorite part was. Again, it could be something in the store. It can be on their website. It could be, you know, you love their YouTube channel. You love what I just showed you, whatever the case is. But just, you know, let me know what your favorite was. That will be an automatic entry into a future surprise giveaway. And now on to the little bit of a story. So anyway, yeah, so we planned on a full day. We figured it was going to take 3 hours minimum to get there. 3 hours, well, however long to get to the Knit Nook, and then being there, which, having understood what they said about the size of it, I knew it wasn't going to be necessarily a long stay in the actual store. And then we planned on driving over to the East Coast yarn shop, and then figured about an hour there and then a 3 hour drive back. So we were figuring we were going to be gone for a minimum of 9 hours, well, 8 to 9 hours. That's why Miley came with us. She's not necessarily crazy about car rides, but she's much better now that I have that doggy don't when it comes to not barking incessantly the entire time she's in the car. But I have so much fuzzies on my lipstick, it's craziness. Anyway, I feel like it's just a fuzzy lipstick. So we get there, we're like, okay, well, now we're not going to the other store. What are we going to do? Now, we love Winter Park, which is near Orlando. And because I used to work out in Orlando, and I lived here, I worked out in Orlando, drove there like 4 or 5 times a week. Don't ask, just don't ask. Anyway, we discovered Winter Park, and we love it over there. And we figured that was not going to be able to fit into the plan for Saturday, because there was going to be all the driving and everything else, yada, yada, yada. Well, we were thinking about it, but when I say about I-4 and crazy time, like driving time, we were at the Knit Nook in Celebration, about 44 miles away from Winter Park. And when we got to Celebration, it was saying it was going to take us 2 to 2.5 hours to get to Winter Park. Like 45 miles, and it was going to take us 2 hours. When I tell you there's traffic, I mean there's traffic and accidents and all kinds of stuff. I-4 used to be the deadliest road in the country. I don't know if it still is, but it used to be. But anyway, so we're like, no, if that's going to be the case, we're not driving to Winter Park, adding that, and then driving, no, because the drive home without traffic and stuff would take about 2 hours. So, but when we pulled up, we saw these like tents in this little, like on the corner, like a market that was set up. And so I asked Carolyn about it, and she mentioned that they are, I guess they come around every so often and set up, but they're Disney actors, you know, that act in the characters, or, you know, sing and dance in the heat of Florida. I give them so much credit. Anyway, they are Disney actors that have been furloughed, that have either a craft or something, and or a side business that they can set up and sell, so that they have some kind of income while they're furloughed. And I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Well, then I also found out that this area was built up by Disney, so that kind of made sense. It wasn't Disney character-ish, it just was, you could just tell, because if you know the Disney area, you can kind of just tell. So anyway, my mom and I were like, okay, well, you know, we'll go ahead and walk over there, see if there's anything of interest, and then we'll kind of discover this area, and then we'll go home. Okay. This area is just so cute. Okay, so we went over there and I discovered a little shop that I got a couple things from, and that's who I'll either introduce you to on Wednesday, but for sure on Friday. And I happened to mention to them that I had a YouTube channel, and would they mind if, because they said something and I can't remember exactly what it was, and I said, well, I have a YouTube channel, I hope you don't mind if I you know, unbox this on camera. And their eyes lit up. If there was anything that was meant to be this weekend, I think it was that. They were so grateful. They said, we don't care if only 2 people find out about us. Thank you so incredibly much for doing this. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, no problem. And so I'll explain more of that, because they have, I guess, a regular booth at a market every Sunday. But anyway, so that's a separate story. But I found them, and I was so excited to be able to support them. You guys know I'm all about supporting small business. And so my mom got a wreath, which I should have, oh, maybe I'll show that whenever I show that, those things. But she got a wreath that we are going to put up. It's a Disney themed wreath that we're going to put up for like 4th of July and stuff like that. And so then we were done. Miley sometimes does well in crowds, sometimes she's not. And when she's done, she's done. So she was done. So we went ahead, we went back to the car, and we're like, okay, now what? So we drove around and we found this little street, and they had like a little, like I guess their supermarket, like it's more of a convenience store, but they also have like deli type, like snacks and treats and stuff. So we went ahead, we got a couple things, and we went into the car, we ate, and then we hit the other a couple stores. Oh my God, there's a store called Dazzle. Yeah, they had like half the store is like Swarovski, like as if you went into a Swarovski store. And oh my God, you guys know I'm all about Swarovski. I used to be a collector of theirs. Anyway, I found this absolutely amazing fox ring. It like on the bottom is their rhodium plated metal, and then it was a fox, like the tail was this way and the face was this way, and it was all crystals. It was gorgeous. It was like $150. I couldn't, that's not bad, being that it's Swarovski, and if you know anything about it, you know their prices, but I just couldn't justify it. So then my mom walked in there and she felt bad, and I was like, please do not, I don't need it. I love it, but I do not need it. But we had fun in there. Miley kept laying down, getting cooled off on the floor. And then we went to this other store. I got some tea that I used to get at Barnes & Noble. It's the same brand. I didn't even realize it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the same brand. It's the blueberry. Oh, so delicious. Anyway, so I got that. So then we go to this little market. We get some treats. We get in the car. We go ahead and we eat. And then I was like, you know what do you want to do now? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what, let me check something. So I went on to Google Maps and I checked to see how long it would take to get to Winter Park. Now, mind you, I didn't put an exact store or location, just did Winter Park. I'm such a dork sometimes. I adjusted that, but it was, again, 45 miles, but it was an hour. So we're like, you know what? That's totally doable. Let's go. Now, at this point, it was like 3:30. So we would get there about 4:30. We figured we'd be there about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we get there. Miley, there's a beautiful like PARK that's across the street. It's on, I think it's Park Street is the main drag right there. And so we went to Williams-Sonoma. Again, had to have it doesn't matter. Anyway, so we went into Williams-Sonoma, and that's the only big box store we went into that day. But we love Williams-Sonoma, and we don't have any. I think we have one in this area, but we haven't gone there in like forever and a day. So we went there, but we went to the PARK across the street, not a dog one, just like one with a ton of people everywhere. I mean, a ton of people, so busy. Busier than it used to be around the holidays, it seemed like. But anyway, so she wasn't really happy because somebody was playing an electric piano, and she's kind of weird when it comes to music in public. Actual live music, not necessarily just music playing on a boombox or something. Well, you know what, that just showed my age. Anyway, so we went into Williams-Sonoma because everything out there is dog friendly. So we went into Williams-Sonoma, and then there wasn't really anything else that we wanted to hit on that street. So we got back in the car, but we could tell she was done with walking around in crowds. So we pulled up on this side street. I hit this chocolate shop that I love. They are way overpriced. way overpriced, but very good chocolate. I found them when I used to work out in Orlando. And so I stopped in there. I got some chocolate, came back in the car, and we were like, you know what? There was literally no parking spots anywhere. It was so difficult to find, and she wasn't into crowds. And so we were like, you know what? We had a fabulous day. We discovered a new area. We found a new small business that I could, frequent if I decided to. And of course, the main event was the Knit Nook. And so we went ahead, we grabbed something to eat. She got a burger. She doesn't get like the whole burger with all the dressings and stuff. She just got the actual beef patty. But she got that for being such a good girl. And then we went ahead, and the ride home was about a little over 2 hours, because there were a couple of accidents and just regular Orlando traffic, or Orlando Kissimmee traffic and stuff. But I'm so sorry that I went so long around this. But the bottom line is even though my plan was not totally, because I found out about the Knit Nook on Friday, but my original plan was, kiboshed because I wasn't able to go to the other store. We still had a fabulous day, and I think it happened for a reason. Either something could have happened on the way to this other store or on the way back, I don't know, or it was meant to be to, have extra time in different areas, whatever. But we had a fabulous time. Now the only thing is on Monday, this next Monday, this isn't going to end up getting posted until Tuesday, because today was a crazy day. I had a funeral to go to earlier, and then just one thing after another, and I didn't get to record this until like 9 o'clock at night. And if I want to sleep at all, I'm not going to be able to finish editing and uploading it, but I'm going to do my best to get up Tuesday morning. I apologize. It's really, anyway, so, but for next Monday, I may, unless I get my rear brake light fixed by Wednesday, and decide to go to that store by myself on Wednesday, because it would be 6 hour minimum drive back and forth, plus I'm giving at least an hour at the store. My mom would be able to at least let Miley out when she got home from work. So, but I don't know if I'm going. So next Monday, and we can't do it this weekend, so next Monday I may have to do, like I was saying, like comparing some of like the same fiber bases but from different small businesses, and comparing softness and texture and all that kind of stuff. I may have to end up doing that, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get out there until the following weekend. Now we are kind of contemplating whether or not to do a 2-night overnight stay, and on Friday go out, and then Saturday morning early hit that store, then head up the coast and go to the other two. But that would only be if the two on the way home were open on Sunday. If not, then I'll have to do that other one on its own. And then when we do a weekend trip to do the other 4, we'll drive up, hit the 2 early on Saturday, and then hopefully get the other 2 on Saturday, unless any of them are open on Sunday. So there are going to be a minimum of another 5 local yarn shops, as long as they're open and schedules, permit, at least another 5 in the series. If I'm able to get southeast, I think there's like 1 or 2 that I could possibly hit in that area, but that's we would be going there for a specific reason outside of yarn shops. But I would do yarn shops while there, which would mean 7 more, unless I decide to go south a bit further and hit another like 2 or 3. One that isn't really a yarn shop, but it has yarn, but it has a bunch of other stuff. And one other one, I think. So there could potentially be another 9 in the series, but very likely it could just stop at another 5. And then I'll have to transition into doing something new with you guys on Mondays. So anyway, I apologize for talking on so much. I mean, seriously, considering the actual tour was only 5 minutes, you would tend to think that this video would only have been like 20. And I think it's turning into more like 45. So I apologize. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please forgive me for having talked on and on and on and on. But I did want to just kind of talk to you guys about everything, and I hope you guys don't mind. You guys never do. You guys are awesome. And I don't know if you noticed, these are unusual flowers. I've never seen them before. We were at Trader Joe's yesterday, and we were going to pick up this batch of tulips, and then I happened to notice down below them, I thought it said something like peony tulips, and I was like, what, is that really a thing? So I went and I picked up a batch, and sure enough, it said, I can't remember if it's peony tulips or if it was it was peony tulips, because it wasn't tulips peonies, you know, or tulip peonies. But anyway, it's a hybrid of peonies and tulips, and they are beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and post them on my Facebook page, but also on my Facebook group and probably Instagram. So they are stunning. I love them. And I'm going to keep Easter themed stuff up until our Easter, because this is, you know, the Easter season. And yeah, so anyway, remember, you don't have to tell me what's different, because there is no subscriber of the week for this, or for last week. We're starting a brand new week now. So anyway, my phone's about to die, so that's my cue to leave and stop talking. So if you are still here, thank you so much for watching this entire video. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I will see you tomorrow night on my live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, April 6th. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope you had, I'm so sorry, I forgot to wish or hope that you guys had a happy Easter, but those of you that are here will know that I did. So I hope you guys had a very safe and happy, healthy Easter, and had time to see family. And yeah, and I hope you had a great Monday. Please forgive me for this being up on Tuesday, but Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. My mom and I say, of course, thank you for all of your thoughts and prayers and positive thoughts. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I think I covered everything. So anyway, remember, for every season there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If not, you guys will see me on Wednesday with the next small online business video. So I will see you guys soon. I love you guys. Have a great night. Bye. Or have a great day. Bye.